political rant for the day. So I'm pulling up to the gym and I see the No Kings protest happening again for the second time. And here are my thoughts on it. I slowed down to kind of read their signs. They're in rabbit costumes. They're, someone was holding an American flag, which shocked the hell out of me because, the left has decided that if you are patriotic or you love your country, that you are somehow a far right extremist. I don't even know where that came from. Somebody had an American flag, so that's promising. However, the signs were like, no dictator, protect the democracy. A couple notes on that. Donald Trump was elected president by the majority of the American people, right? So he won the popular vote, the House, the Senate, in every single swing state. So I could see if this protest was like prior to the election, but the election is done. It's done. Like, if you believe in the democratic process, you would just say, I don't like Trump, but you know what? It is what it is because that's what the people voted for. But you're protesting that while saying you want to protect the democracy. It's kind of crazy. And then also, if this were a dictatorship, if Donald Trump were a dictator, none of you would be allowed to protest. You do realize that dictators, you cannot protest a dictator. You would be unalived.
Exactly. And that's what I'd be like. That's the stupidest thing about this protest. No Kings protest. A king would chop your head off. Y'all go over there in them other countries. Go over there with Kim Jong-un and all them, Putin and all of them, and think you gonna run out in the streets and talk about F Putin and F Kim Jong-un and see what happened to you. Go over there illegally to them other countries and protest and see what happened to you. Like, y'all really don't understand. Y'all really don't realize how good y'all got it. Y'all got it good in this country. Trump letting y'all do whatever y'all want to do. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about the man. Y'all done called him a rapist. Y'all done called him a pedophile. Y'all done called him everything in the book. Orange man bad. You get online, you bash him, you talk crazy. Ain't nobody at your doorstep. But try it in China. Try it in Japan. Try it in Russia. Jump online and see if you can post what y'all posting about them. And see won't somebody be at your doorstep. That's a king. That's a dictator. It's real dictatorship going on in them other countries that y'all claim that y'all got passports and y'all really want to go to if things go bad. Go over there and see how they treat you.
Okay. So even the premise and the title, you are not allowed to do all this and protest your king, okay, in this manner also. If you had like a tyrannical king. So the hyperbole is kind of getting old, for me at least. Also, there were quite a few like Democratic candidates who were in the presidential race that I thought were promising. I can't remember this guy's name, but he was really sharp and smart. And I was like, he's going to be a breath of fresh air to the Democratic Party. The Democrats decided to perform a coup against Joe Biden and insert Kamala Harris, which is a real threat to the democratic process. And yet there were no protests. There were no one was upset. Largely people on the left were just like, yay, we have Kamala. Let's vote for her. I'm like, do you guys realize they just robbed you of your choice?
Exactly. That's dictatorship. Democrats are the real dictators. They just threw Kamala Harris on y'all. Y'all didn't vote for that woman or nothing. They literally just threw Joe Biden on y'all. He cheated. Y'all really think Joe Biden got more votes than Barack Obama? They said Joe Biden got more votes overwhelmingly than Barack Obama. They forcing these people on y'all. And y'all talking about some dictator. Lord Jesus Christ. Man, liberals, y'all some of the slowest people in America. I swear to God.
Literally thwarted the entire democratic process. There should have been a protest for that. But there was crickets. So it's like the contradictions are what makes logical, rational people just look at it like, you guys don't have There's no real leadership. There's no real message. It's just a bunch of emotions. And I'm glad like that. The way I vote is very moderate. I'm a conservative, but I vote very moderately in the sense that my ballot, there's some D's, there's some R's across the board, because I'm looking at, okay, I think this person, this policy, this Democrat is really good on here on, on environmental issues. I like the Democratic candidate for this. On fiscal policy, I like this Republican. That's how we're supposed to vote as American citizens. We're not supposed to have this like party loyalty, because it's we the people, and then we elect the people that we think are going to get the job done and have a track record of doing the job. This whole voting D, voting all R is how we got in this situation in the first place. And
shout out to the smart conservative women, beautiful conservative women with a brain. With a brain, man. I love a beautiful conservative woman with a brain that actually reads and know who she's voting for. I don't got no problem with y'all voting blue. See, that's the difference between conservative women and liberal women. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have no problem with y'all doing what y'all do. But just know what you're voting for. Don't be out here voting blue no matter who just because. Just because you don't like Trump. Listen to what the man got to say. See, that's what I actually did, because I had to vote blue no matter who mine said too. I voted for Barack Obama. But I actually sat down this election and looked at the candidates. Not even just Trump and Kamala. All the way down ballot. I looked at everything that I was voting for. So I know exactly what I voted for. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all was out here voting for real. Y'all just voting blue no matter who, and then these folks get in office and you wonder why you got crime and drugs and prostitution and your kids ain't got no fathers at home and all this whole kind of foolishness going on in your neighborhood.
And, the Democratic Party is losing voters en masse. They lost 3 million voters this year alone. Okay. And it's not just like losing voters. They're losing voters who are then registering as Republican. Every voter that they lost went and registered as a Republican. And I thought that the Democratic Party was going to use this to be like, hey guys,
I was one of them.
How do we make ourselves better? Let's go back to the drawing board and figure out what we're doing wrong. No, they're doubling down. They're like, we're going to get more aggressive. We're going to, what they say, fight harder, which just means get louder, get more aggressive, protest more. I'm like, this does not work for you guys. You guys you're not using your logic. Okay.
Nope.
So they just need to make sure they don't block me from coming out of the gym, because I have places to go. But I mean, come on. What exactly are you seeking to gain from this, instead of going back to the drawing board and figuring out how to enact some real change and maybe protest the party for their lack of leadership? But it's like this blind loyalty to the party, no matter what they do, I think is just insanity. And this beautiful Saturday, they are outside with rabbit costumes on, talking about a dictatorship. It's a lot.
Lord Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, like I say, man, I don't understand it. I don't understand the loyalty to the Democratic Party, especially with black folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere that black folks live and Democratic politicians are running things, they are the worst in America. You wonder why it's crime and drugs in your neighborhood. You wonder why single motherhood is running rampant in your community. It's because you keep voting blue no matter who. That's why y'all crying about Section 8 and food stamps and all this kind of foolishness, because they the ones had you on that shit. Y'all been on Section 8 and food stamps for the last 50 to 60 years. Y'all been passing that shit down like generational wealth. And got these folks they really got y'all thinking that that's the way to live. It's okay to be on Medicare and Medicaid and Section 8 and food stamps and depending on the government. Y'all have literally made the government y'all husband. That's why y'all kids don't have fathers at home, because you have made the government your kid's father. Yeah, you done made them your father. Y'all depending on these people to pay y'all rent, pay for y'all food, pay for y'all health care, and you comfortable with it. Now Trump coming through, pulling that rug off from up under you. Now y'all, oh, they're taking our stuff, oh, falling, and I can't get up. Oh, y'all put yourselves in these situations, man. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all gotta stop following behind these white liberals. They do not care about y'all. They do not care about y'all kids. And like I said, I'm glad there's some people out here with some sense. But hey, man, keep doing what y'all doing. I'm gonna keep reporting on it. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings? You in Dallas, Texas? Holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these protesters, these liberals, these black women, and these politicians that's out here bringing the property value down everywhere they go, man. It's insane. What's going on, my good people? If y'all in Dallas, Texas, and you're looking for a place to get tattoos or piercings, come holler at us at Finesse Gang Inc., man. Follow us right now on all social media websites as Finesse Gang Inc. on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter. Wherever you see us at, hit that follow button. We do black and gray tattoos as well as color tattoos. It don't matter if you're dark skin, light skin, white skin, whatever. If you want lions, tigers, birds, flowers, butterflies, portraits, cover-ups, we do it all, man. If you want your nose pierced, your ear pierced, your belly pierced, Christina's, dermals, surface piercings, whatever you want, man, we can do it. If you're 18 years or older, click the link on this video or wherever you see our link at. Go to our booking site, book your appointment right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. Click the link wherever you see our link at. Go on our booking site and book y'all appointment right now. What y'all waiting on? Let's get it.